Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. And let's get started. Hang on a minute. I've done wrong here. Right. And stop the share. Put my video on. That's what I'm trying to do. So we did have some. That's it. Just a bit slow. We did have some red flag news at 2:30 on the US dollar, or 2:30 my time, I should say. I'm just trying to sort out my sharing. I've checked the Forex factory. Finviz, I've got New Zealand dollar and the Australian dollar as strongest. The yen, GBP, Canadian dollar in the middle of the US dollar, and euro as the weakest. Let's have a look at HourGlass. The DXY, there's that big candle news there. It's now saying a put at 700. It is in the overbought area, 875. It was called at 793. US dollar weaker than the Japanese yen there on the currency. So overbought, crossing down, 43 to 50, 783. And that's in line with the DXY, and you can see that the news spike there. So the market's just settling down after the hour on that. So we have got a 1, 2, saying call. So I don't want to take that because of that candle, because that's still saying call, but it's pointing down, and I know the US dollar's weaker. So we just want it, it's up at 787. Let's have a look on trading view. You can put on this indicator as well, the pivots. If I come back and look at HourGlass, and you see the red line of resistance there, if I follow it across, this is an example, that says 811. And if I come over to my trading view, oh, I can't see the same one now. That's what I was trying to find. It was 811 on the 5-minute. Oh, well, that didn't work, did it? Because I thought it would pick up the pivot. That one's at 846. I was just trying to show you how you can use pivots to show you where the highs, you can see the lower highs. You can see the channel by using the pivots if you want to. So there's one here at 664, for example. Just have a look at that. And that's 697, 716. Oh, it didn't quite work. Usually it does. So I'll leave that for a moment. Anyway, I do use them sometimes. 716 now, 724, slightly different. So I'll take those off. So if we look at Usdjpy, let's have a look at the payouts. So we've got UJ at 79%, We've got Euro USD at 70, Euro JPY 78, and HourGlass at 72. And we've got the Australian dollar stronger than the US dollar, the euro weaker than the Japanese yen, and the euro weaker than the US dollar. Let me have a look over here at my scanner chart. That's the D point line, which is right on what Les was talking about this morning, that quarter point. I haven't got it marked in orange on here because I've only got it at 50 pips on this one. So the US dollar at the moment is still struggling to make headway going up, although I can see this moving average has weakened, it's got shallower. So we may see a move after the next hour. And I'm just going to put a vertical line on here at that'll be 4 o'clock my time, which is 3 o'clock UK time. See how far it gets in making headway there. So if we come back to our cash trap, it's still in a downward momentum because we've got that 200 EMA acting as a ceiling. And on here, you can see it's squeezing now on that line of support at the quarter theory, the orange dotted line, and it's just wicked off there on the 5 minute. So although the pressure is down and the US dollar is weaker, we could think about taking a call on that because it's wicked off that level on the 5 minute back here. And also here, it's used it as support. It did dip down there with a wick, but its lowest level was at that 699 area. 699, that level of resistance there is 750. I think that's our lowest level now, because I can see that little upward channel forming here. The trend line, just draw a trend line like that. You've got about a pip either side on a trend line. So you can draw it, it's a bit subjective, you can draw it wider or tighter on any type of strategy you're using. But even if I did it at the most shallow, I've just picked up about two candles, 2 to 3 touches is what you want. So you can see now it is forming an upward trend. So I think that 750 is its lowest it is going to go. That's just popped up there. Is that someone else? So let's come back to our hourglass. So we've got a call on the DXY. Line's still pointing down, but it has given us a call. And we are just coming up to that 15-minute candle. So it's 79% payout on UJ. So we'll stick with this at the moment and see what happens on the 15-minute candle. So that was called at 751, which was just, as I said, at that quarter theory point. 740, so that's this line here. 750. There. I'll do that in party pink, as DL says. And let's have a look what it's doing on the broker. So we're looking for 15 minutes past. We've got 2 minutes to go. It's now popped up to 788 on this broker. And if we draw our horizontal line down here, there is our 750 line. Exactly where that little drop down is there. So that's our quarter theory line, okay? So if it pops back down to there, I don't know if it will, but we want it to come. We'll look at the next level up that we can get. Then we could take this for a call, because I believe this is now in its upward momentum as we come into New York. It formed that D point at the open of the day yesterday, and it struggled along, and it took that new line down there, and it's now turning up in line with the scan, behaving as it should do after the news. So the news is out the way. But whether we will actually get it to pop that down that far. So our next line up, looking at this line of resistance here, is at 783. And I've got price. We'll come back and look at price on the other one. HourGlass, it is at 765. So we're just coming to the 15-minute mark. So I'm just looking on here. That's just popping back down. Popping back down. So 764. And on HourGlass, 16 seconds to go. So that's great if it's going to pop back down there. 759, 759. So it came down to 761. We've just passed that. I'd like it a little bit lower. I don't know if we're going to get it. 762, or have I missed it? You may have got in that. I chickened out there. 759, that was the lowest it was going to go, I think. It's just wicked off it. 764, 762, and the DXY is a call as well. Hang on a minute, let me come back there. Right, okay, I've got in that at 760. Let's see how we get on. So my expiry time is 2 minutes 57, nearly 3 minutes. It's just popping below. That's my purchase deadline. I've got about 2 minutes to decide. So till the till about 45 seconds before there, if I want to roll over. It's still pushing down a bit there. Just touching that 760, so that would have been, that was our better entry, 750. So it's just popping up now. So come on, get up there and stay up. So what I want to see on this is, I'd like to see it up at 814, 814, 814. I'm going to roll over. So I've bought myself 3 more minutes till 20 past. Come on, get up there to 814. That's up here. 789. It's up there. 789. Let me just get a horizontal line. That's that line of resistance there is at 814. 814 up there. It's just wicking at that Bollinger Band and on that. So it might drop down for the half hour and then turn, but we've taken it on the 15 minutes, or I have anyway. So it is pushing down. So it's below now. So I may have to roll over again, trustyourtrade.com. So it might want to push down for the half hour. HourGlass, got 1 minute 45. It's heavily oversold, heavily oversold. It's off that line of resistance there. That's 738. It's picking up now. Not quite down at the Bollinger Band at 715. 715. I have got the US dollar weaker than the Japanese yen. So I've got to make my mind up if I'm going to do one more rollover. Normally we say 2. It's just popping up to the 758. So I'm not going to roll over again. Perhaps I should. Okay, I've gone for it, but you don't have to do that because I'm stuck in the trade now for 12 minutes. So we'll look at some other things. So obviously that's my final rollover on that one. But I do have trustthetrade.com is in the house, as Dial says. Oh, don't say the dogs. What's that? Go out. Either that or he's seen the cat. Stop it. Sorry about that. 24 seconds left here. So it's heading down to pick up this level 717. And we want it up at about this area 812, 802, 812. Give me 812. Give me 812. I'll take, what's the next one up? It's working its way up now. That's 802, round about there. That level of support there is 772. 772, 772. Where's 772 on here? That's that level there. Go on, give me 772. Get up there. Get up there. So I've still got 20. I've still got 7 minutes in this trade, but it has bottomed out now, I think. Pretty sure it's not going to go any further. Go on, get up there. You know you want to. 712, that's 814. I'll just pull that down, see where 712 is. It's right down here. Hang on. Let's have a look again there. Sorry, 7 dog distracted me. That's my excuse. It's turning now. So it gave us another call. The DXY is a call. It's a call at 743. We've got cross up momentum there. The RSI, well, it's just flattened a bit. So it's picked it up off that 739 area. We've got the blue candle. I just want to look at that upper level. That's 770, 770. So it's a bit slower, but it is working its way up. I've still got 6 minutes, so that is a, I've got 7 minutes. So whatever 5 minutes, I've still got a lot of candles. What's that? 757 to 35, is that right? Yeah. So I've still got 7 candles. Oh no, I can't work it out. Wait a minute. We are at 22. I've got 6 minutes worth of candles. So expiry time 27:57, just before the half hour. It's just working its way up now. Trustyourtrade.com. Yeah, come on, Di. Get the foot there. Get up there. Get the football scarf. Get the football scarves out.
Come on.
Get the football scarves out. 770, 760, so 770. Come on, 771. Get up there. I'm not reading the chat at the moment, so there's a lot in the chat. Maybe I'll have a look. Where's the chat?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh, I know. Yeah, go Benny. Mine's called Benny. Mine's called Benny as well. broke even. So you just did one. You didn't roll over, Mary. Right. Okay. So hopefully, Mary, this will be a lesson in trustthetrade.com, because I explained the analysis. We've got our quarter theory. I am not going to roll over again because I have done 3 rollovers on this one. It is dipping down. Go on,
Yeah,
get up there.
I tried to take a second rollover, just missed it.
Oh, yes, well, there is that. We've all done that. So it's just wicking back down again. It's just taking its time to move. So it probably will move after the half hour. So I might actually have misjudged this, because I could take a better entry. I could take another entry. Sorry?
Don't speak too soon. It's climbing. It's climbing.
It is climbing. It is climbing. Go on, stay up there. Stay up there. Stay up there. Yeah. So because the thing is that we do the hourly and the half hourly. So it could be that it's going to go down, although I can see it's moving up there. So sometimes what I do is take another position. I won't do that on this. So maybe the lesson on this might be that we should have waited for the half hour, but I thought it would turn in time on that hour. Sorry, there's the 15 on the 15, but it didn't. It might be it's still hovering along the bottom. So I've got 27, 57, 25. Still got 3 minutes in it. Shall I? No, I don't think I want to do another rollover, but I bet it will turn after the half hour now. But I've done 3, so I think I misjudged this timing. Go on, get up there now. Decide you want to go up there now. Because what I have found with Usdjpy, so I think I might be taking a lesson on this. I don't think it's going to head. It's heading back down to that 731, 737 area. And it's given us a put at 744. So it's heading down for that half hour, but there's that 200 moving average. So that line has held it there. So I don't think the DXY is going to go down in much further. So I think I'm going to take a lesson on this one, but I don't always like to get straight back into the same trade. So I think this is a lesson of a half hour one, not the quarter hour, which I should have known really. Don't like that. Sorry about that. That's going to take the half hour before it turns.
It happens. We have to take the lesson and just move on though, Sarah. I'm learning.
So we've still got US dollar weaker than JPY, and on HourGlass 41 to 57. If I look on this scanner here, this moving average is a much shorter one, and it's on a 1 minute chart. So if I come to the 1 minute, I can see that price is now bottoming out. That this other white line is my trend line. May as well do some education when I'm waiting for that to close not in profit. This green one is my trend line. That yellow one is the quarter theory. Take that off now. Sorry, is where it's a quarter point. I don't normally use that. This chart's at 50 pips, but it is still on the trend line. You can see this shorter moving average has leveled off. If I pull this over to the half hour, then I think it's going to turn there, and then it's going to this one will start to this moving average, which is called a 62 EMA. which is the reason we use it. It's because it's nearest to the golden ratio, the 61.8, much beloved of professional traders. So I can see it is just moving up now. But unfortunately, I've taken a lesson there, as Mary said. Let me stop. So I'm sorry if anyone else got into that. Rolled once. So I don't know what Les thought about that one. But I'm sorry, I didn't get that right on the 15-minute. But it will now move after the half hour. 28 minutes past. I just like the percentage on that one. And I do like Usdjpy, as you know. So it's come down to the 714, which is this Bollinger Band here. We're coming up to the half hour. You don't have to do nothing, but I may take another entry for a call on this. I've checked the scanner this morning. I have no reason not to trust the scanner. Why isn't that? That's it, just slow. And you can see it is indeed picking up now on the half hour. That's my trend line. And that is our 30-minute vertical line. Okay, so HourGlass, heavily oversold, Bollinger Band here. It's picked up that 715 line of, it's just wicking off it. We want the DXY to say call, and we want this to say call, but I mean, we don't want to preempt anything. It's not up to us to force trades. They are as they are. So Japanese yen still quite a bit stronger than the US dollar. US dollar at 41 to 57. No, it's just dropped to 40 to 59 now. And it's giving us a call at 716. It's pointing up, it's pointing up. 727. If that comes back down, you don't have to do nothing. I'm going to go back in. I can get a good enough entry. Just past the 30, I'd like 716. Is that going to give that to me? What is that? I'll take 720. Got 721. That's going to expire at 32. Oh, it really is dipping down, isn't it? Come on, get up there. So I'm going to go on, stay up there. Stay up there. As I said, it's turned on the half hour. I'm not going to roll this over. That recovers. That recovers. There you are. Sniper entry. That recovers a bit of my money. Or I could have rolled over 4 times, but that would have been over leveraging really. I don't think I've ever rolled over 4 times, or if I have, it's been an accident. So this should clear. Hopefully you've gained a better entry and got that on the half hour according to my analysis. So we're deep in profit now. And we'll just watch that one clear, and then we'll look at something else. Because this is why we like to focus on fewer pairs. I declared my intention a couple of weeks ago, which Les has repeated. Sarah likes to trade just Usdjpy. That's made Matty Pips 90% of his money. So Usdjpy is my default go-to. On pitchforks, stay up there, stay up there. I've got 32, I've got, hey, get up there. You know you're going up. What are you doing down there? Get up, get up, get up, get up, get back up, get back up, get back up. Go on. Up, 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 up. Hey, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Oh, go on, get up there. Oh, don't say I'm just spiked out. Oh my God. That is unbelievable. That is really unbelievable. Didn't like that at all. So I'm not sure I'm going to do much more today if it's going to do that to me. Oh, look at that. Well, I don't know why it's done that. done another test down at, it's taken that lower level now, 703. Well, that wasn't very good, sorry. So I'm now 2 L's today. And it's just going completely the other way. What's someone saying in the chat? Cleared. Oh, so it's just me, is it? The EMA's above, yes, I know it is. But I thought my analysis was okay on that, but it just didn't like it. Because I've got no red news. It's had the red news, but it's coming right down to this area here now. 669. So perhaps I'll leave Usdjpy for the moment. I'm going to put that there for later. I don't know why it wants to go down unless there's something happening with the yen I don't know about. So the DXY is still saying a call. So still got it crossing up. It's picked that lower level again. So the other thing you can do is mark up your previous highs and lows. So there is the previous low there, 664, and it's just wicked off that 682. As Debbie said, yes, the moving average, the 200 moving average is there, which is a longer time frame one. We have got another call there. I'm not going back in on it, but we've got another call on the DXY. It's picked up the 702, and I bet it's going to go now, isn't it? That's just, I have found that sometimes on Usdjpy that it can move about 10 minutes after the half hour or the hour point. You see it's going now, isn't it? I got in and that down here. Yeah, so it's moved now, but it took that next 5-minute candle to do it with the Bollinger Band. So it just picked up that level at 686. And there it goes. That's what someone's saying now. Cleared, Diane cleared. So I'm going to have to block you all if you're all making money without me. That's what the Alwood says. She's funny. And there it goes. So what was my lesson on that? Wait for the half hour, not the 15 minutes, because I have found that before. Debbie is totally right about the moving average. You can look at, and I can see there the dollar has gone down to 34 to 50, so slightly lower again. However, I was using my scanner chart, my shorter EMA. I've been watching that D point. I drew my trend line, and I thought it would turn on the half hour, so I rolled over 3 times. I don't normally do that. It then didn't turn on the half hour until 35 past. And then that's the nice thing about trading USDJPY. When it does move, you get very nice deep candles and you get deep into profit. And I think that's why, apart from it's a US dollar major Forex pair, I think that's why Matty likes it so much, because now, of course, it's completely taken off. But having you know, I could have rolled over that 30-minute one. Maybe I should have done that actually. Should have rolled that over again, because that is now a beautiful move. So the lesson to me is about timing. I can't always get that exactly right. You've got that lovely, beautiful, great big candle now. My timing was off in terms of entry. And if I'd come in on the half hour, rolled over twice, I would have been absolutely fine on that trade. So here you've now, although you haven't got the currency strength meter, you haven't got the moving average, you have got cross up, 2 points. You've got the B for a buy, 3. You've got the call with the green arrow, 4, and you had it off that line of resistance. So it was a 5 to 6 point trade at the end of the day. That one, very nice move, and that's how Usdjpy moves. So just my timing was off on that one. So I will look that one now. I would look at again on the hour. So I'm going to look at, I'll just have a brief look at EuroJPY. That's been trending downwards until New York. It's now on its way back up. New York reversal coming up to meet that moving average up there. And I'll show you on this chart here. Get rid of all that. There's another trend line we drew. I don't want that little one. Put that on for something else. So this scan, you can see it was in this range up at 500, 130, 500, and it's within this is on the hourly, this range to 130, that whole number there. So it's trading in that 50 pip range at the moment. And it is on its way down. Just save that. It is on its way down. Come to the 5 minute. And come down to the 1 minute. So what's happening here? Where's the euro compared to the Japanese yen? It is much weaker than the Japanese yen, and on HourGlass, it's paying out at 78. It is a put 31 to 53. It's overbought. It's off this line of resistance at 204. 41 minutes to the hour, so we might want to wait to the 45 quarter mark. Got the moving average above, acting as the ceiling. Oh, freezing cold here again today. I think it's spring. Jesus. 3 minutes left on this candle till the 15 minute. 185, that was called at, it's still pushing up. I don't usually keep auto support on this chart, but on. So there it is at the 219, 224 mark, which is all along here, strong line of resistance for it. Sometimes on these, this is a 1 minute chart, price can want to come back up and retest that 314 area because it will be meeting up. That's how it would appear on the 15 minute chart. So if you are thinking of trading EuroJPY, it could come up to that 314 area with want to retest that level, or it's going to use 236, because if you look left, it's hit that as a line of resistance many times before. So I'm just going to make a note of that. 314 to 239, and that's just below. There's that 250, our magic number there. So a zone very much at 250, a zone at 237 to 250. Oh, that is dropping. Just look on here. Euro's still a lot weaker. Gave it to us at 185. It's now at 195, and that was off the 204, 224, and the 250 is this line here, round about there. 237. That should be 23227. There's that 235, 237 area. Oh, that could be a nice put. But I'm not sure I want to look at that again at the minute. $185 it's down to, so that did turn. There's that 237 area, and that was at 42, so it did turn before the 15. 44, so it's just coming up to the 15 minutes. There's that line on the Usdjpy. So that's made quite a nice move down on EuroJPY. So it wicked off that 240, 237, 240 area. It did use that line, didn't come up to this line up here. So that moved on the 40, this is the 45. So let me look now at, see what Euro USD is doing. We've got our moving average slicing through the middle. We've got the euro weaker than the US dollar. It was called at 704, it's still up at 705. So it's not really an ideal trade, is it? Right through the middle, and the DXY is saying stronger, but it's just off that middle line as well. And that is reflected in this US dollar just now. It made a push up, but it's just flatlining a bit again. So I don't want to do anything with the Euro USD unless it comes down weaker. I don't know what. So it looks like the euro is weakening. It's one of the weakest, apart from the Swiss franc. And the US dollar says it is now strengthening. But it's just struggling a bit on that midline at the moment. So that's Euro USD and Euro JPY. So if that came back up, we could take a put on that. And the other one I've got is HourGlass. So I'm two lessons, 0 wins at the moment. So I'd like to find something to put that right. HourGlass at 72%, Australian dollar at 69, US dollar at 39. 486, it was a call, but that doesn't fit in with the dollar also strengthening, which I do believe it's going to carry on doing. So we've got the moving average below, we've heavily oversold, the RSI not quite as far down. We're off this middle line at 461. So if it drops back down, let's have a look on the chart. So we had that big move up, then we had the news. We had the news on it as well, didn't we? It's now below our line of resistance here at 500, and there's our moving average in the middle. I'm on the 5-minute chart, so it's just dropping down there. This line of resistance is at 470, so I've got 470 to 250 to 500, and on HourGlass it's at 471, so it's off that bottom line of resistance. And on the broker, 72%. Oh, it's just shut up. It's 1350. So that just shut up like a bolt out the blue. Didn't wait for us. Look at that. Oh, I missed that. That was too quick for me. Okay. If you're going to do that to me, I'm going to go back to UJ. UJ, right, 687, HourGlass, UJ, Dixie's a call. Well, I call it that. I don't know if you're meant to call it that. Still got the US dollar weak at 39 to 60, a call at 716. It's right down at 666. So we're heavily oversold, heavily oversold. Bottom line down there, it could be pushing down. That was our half-hour turn up, but instead it turned on this one. You see, it turned on the 45 to go down. It didn't give me that when I was taking the call, and it just went straight down to the half hour. It is now wicking off this area at 671. 2 minutes to go. We've got stronger US dollar. On FinViz, I've got still a much weaker dollar. And on my chart here, it is down at that 670 area. Six 655. Oh, blimey, look at the moves, honestly. It's going to give me a heart attack. So it's saying call, but it's still pushing down very heavily. So probably I would wait now till the hour, because although we have got one more 55. One more 5-minute candle before the hour, but normally I do like that Evan Cabral's market timing. And given the strength of that candle, I think it'd be best to wait to
Sarah,
the hour. Yeah.
so looking on my charts for
Mhm.
this, and this is kind of me just wanting reassurance that I'm looking at this correctly. So
Mhm.
that this latest candle has wicked down to what I've got as basically the lowest area of support. Yes, support. So is it fair to think that it's not going to go any further down?
Well, if you look left to see what's going to happen right, which is what we say, we look at the
Yes.
history.
Yeah.
So down here, I've got a level of support at 660. Is that the one that you mean?
Right, I haven't gone quite that far back on mine. No, that's the one. That's the one.
660.
Yes.
Well, ultimately, price will do what price wants to do. But if I come all the way back to see what it has been doing, that takes me back to the 14th, to yesterday. So I'll look on. Let me look on trading view. So if I come to the 15 minutes on trading view, hang on, that's the wrong chart. Wrong chart. That one. 15 minutes, just to see if we can pick anything up further back. I'm just looking when it was last down at this area. I'll go to the hourly because I can't see it. So what we've, oh, hang on a minute, something's gone a bit wrong there. I'm gonna have to close that without saving it. So the chart's got, this is the chart I want. Oh, there's the odd USD going up above the 500.
I've gone back to the beginning of April and it's not come down this far as I can see.
So that's the hourly. Let me go to the 4 hourly. So its lowest level back here in March was at this 108,500 level. And given it's done that big climb now, it is wicking off this level. The Bollinger Bands are still pointing heavily down. They're touching that quarter theory level. And there's pending orders, stop losses of pending orders, all stuck in this area. So it might be trying to collect some more of that money it's left behind as people have been buying up the market. So it could well move down another 50 pips if it decides it wants to do that at that point, or it can leave that liquidity there for as long as it likes and pick it up later. So that's what that story is telling you. And in fact, it's quite a major level for it because it hit it all the way along there as well. And this is on the 4 hourly. So it did use that level a lot, but then it used that level. So is it fair to say that's the lowest level it can go? The answer is no. It can pick up, it's got money sat all the way down here.
Yeah, I wasn't looking that far back, so
no,
okay.
but
Thanks.
But that's the overall answer, because obviously this is a 4 hourly chart and this takes you back to the 4th of March. So it will gradually work its way where it wants to go over a period of time. Sometimes it does it suddenly, hiding it behind, hiding a big drop of 200 pips behind red flag news, or it'll work its way back up and then it'll buy to sell and buy to sell, or it'll sell to buy and sell to buy. That's how the charts move. But I can see on this 200 moving average that has now moved up, so that is big. Price is being supported by that perfectly on this level of 108.7 500. So I think that is its lowest level at the moment. But then if I could read the charts that accurately, I would have probably won that trade and thought, oh, go on, then I'll roll over a fourth time. And in fact, you can see a big wick there now at 650. It's a big wick off that. Let's come to the 5 minutes. We're just coming up to the hour. I don't expect people to stay on if you've got other places to be. Big candle up. You see now that's very annoying because it didn't move further down for the hour. It's moved before the hour. It's moved at the 50. Where's the 55? 55 candle at round about there, 693. So it's taken off before the hour in this last 5 minute candle. So you can't always get the timing exactly right. But it did give us a call at 688 on that last 5 minute candle, but it turned early here. So we missed that one, or I did anyway. I missed that one as well. 675, because I was going to wait. I was going to wait for the hour on that one. So what I'd like to see now is a pullback again, pick up the hour, and then pick it up after on the next candle for another call. It does say call there. Although the currency strength is still 39 to 60. Flat bottom candle there. So it's quite a strong move up. That's given us a put on the hour at 400. Sorry, at 713. DXY is at 400. That's also saying a put. US dollar 41 now to 54. So if that pulls back, I don't think it'll pull back that far to the 643 because of that wick. It probed down, it didn't like it. There's no real volume in that candle. And then you had a nice candle open on that buy candle where that one closed. So that's at 686. And then we'll just finish this off after the hour. Let me just look. Look on trading view. Why does that keep bringing up? I'm in the wrong one. 686. I'll just put that horizontal line on. Round about there. Which is that wick and those two candles there. Come on. Settings. So it's right down on those Bollinger Bands. We're just past the hour. I'd like to see a pullback and get into that for a call. I know this moving average is up here. It's not quite pulled back enough. It's hovering at that mid area. Where's it going off there? 2 minutes 50 left on this one. 727. There was the 6. Where's the 6? The lowest level was that 660. So can't take anything on there at the moment because it hasn't dropped back enough. The DXY is a put as well. And I will just want to look again at HourGlass and the others. So even though the Australian dollar was very strong, it's pushed right down. It's pushed right down. It's much stronger than the US dollar. The US dollar has failed to gain that much strength, and yet that's pushed right down on the hour. So that's a bit confusing. Where's our hour? So that went down to, on the broker, 415. In these lines here. It's just wicking off that area there. It's used it there as support, and here on HourGlass. Let's come back to it. A call. The previous one was a put, as we saw. Let's hope we get another call. It's not quite that far down. It's off that 455. It went down to that 412 level. There's that probe down. 419 to 41408. So we've got a sell candle still, but it's not that strong. The Australian dollar is stronger than the US dollar. It's a call at 484. So let's see what happens in 10 seconds. It's up at 466 on the broker there, so we need it to pull back more. It's given us another call. Australian dollar 56 to 34, 460. We need those to flick up. We've got the moving average acting as a support. It's not off the Bollinger Band, so we've got one. If those turn and flick up, we would have 2 and 3, and it's off that line there, that red line there, at 444, saying 460. So 460 or below. 460 or below, I've got 450. There's our 444 area. I'd like to see it further down at 444. Oh, that's my last one. 440. So I'm in at 612 to 802. So that's 2 minutes. Just it's less than 2 minutes. Go on, get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Come back to HourGlass. And that's dipping down. I'll do one rollover on this. 406, 1406 to 8. I don't know why I'm having a bad day. Oh my God, 259. So I've got the currency strength, called at 460. I got in just below, but it's decided to carry on down. I'm after the hour. It's picking up this lower level and 417. I hope everyone's doing better than me today. 422. Let me look on the 1 minute. I don't usually go down to this anymore, but I will. I've got hidden bull, so that's good. Directional trend up. It's right on the Bollinger Bands here now on the 1 minute. It is trying to push up. It came down as low as 415. Go on, get up there. Get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there. I want to see that wicking up. So I had 2 calls there. So then my direction was up, 484 and then 460. Had 2 calls there. And I had the dollar was weaker. Oh, that's a call now. So that might be why. So I am finding this a bit erratic today. So I've now got that. I thought that had weakened, but it's now strengthened as the session has gone on. Come back to that. And I've got to focus and make up my mind if I'm doing, so I've got 1 minute 20, 1 minute 20. The dollar has got stronger, but I've still got Australian dollar right up there. The US dollar's just come above the euro. That is now pushing up. That is now pushing up. That is now in profit. That is heavily in profit. Thank you very much. Getting one back. 409. I've got 2 minutes left in this. I did roll over. That is at that level of 475. It's just coming up to the new candle. 475. 475. 475. So I'd like to see, is that 475? 475. It's just dropping down. I need it to stay up there I need it to stay up there for another 2 minutes. Get up, get back up there. It's got a new candle come out. It's got a new candle come out. I hope everyone's having a better trading day than me. Get up there, stay up there, stay up there, stay up there. This is a new candle coming out. I want to see a call. We're over sold. It is a call at 439. It is moving up. Thank you very much. So that shows you a perfect masterclass of the timing of the candles, except they don't, you know, sometimes price does move earlier than the new candle open. And I had 2 calls in a row, which is why Matty's put the one before on his chart, on his signals charts, so that you can see whether, you know, it's going in the same direction, which this was. So I did get in earlier than the change of the candle. So that's deep in profit. I've clawed one back. I did do a rollover on that, which has helped compound a little bit back. So I know I've made a loss because of rollovers on 2 lost trades on the Usdjpy. So I'll look at that later. So that one cleared. And I think that's me done for this session. Danny cleared Euro JPY 3-1. Les had to go, that's school run. Cleared second entry 2-1. Okay, so everyone did better than me. So I'm very pleased about that, because what matters is thank you for joining. I really appreciate your time, and that you feel your time has been usefully spent with me, and that it was worth making the dog cross his legs for an hour. Why he decided to, he's been out so many times this morning. I think he's going a bit, you know, strange, a bit old, his old age. You're welcome, Debbie. Thank you, appreciate you. So
Yeah, thank you, Sarah.
Did everyone do okay on that session? Did you do okay? Haven't heard from Jonathan. Did Jonathan do okay? I don't mind being called Sarag.
Oh, sorry, Sarah. Sorry, Sarah.
Saggy,
2-1. Sorry.
2-1. Saggy Sarag.
Not at all.
No. Oh, you're welcome. So a bit of a strange one for me on Usdjpy, because I spent a lot of time on that pair. So I'll see you guys. I think I can't. Oh, there's quite a feast of educators on later on. So make some money up then. We've got our usual HFX people on, haven't we? We've got Taylor Taylor's on today, and Matty and Millie and Josh Lee, of course, on the training. Okay then.
Brilliant. Thank
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
joining.